Now we are going to discuss about the differences between Mendelian factor and chromosome behavior. It is very close relationship because Mendelian factors are nothing but genes. Genes are present on the chromosome. So we are going to give a interrelationship between Mendelian factor and chromosomal behavior. If you see a gene which are having alleles, these alleles are always being in a pair. So alleles of factor occur in pair. In chromosome, it is always in pair. So that is called synapsis. So all the homologous chromosomes are being in a pair. So this is a relationship between this one. Next one, similar or dissimilar. Alleles of the factor separate during gamete formation. That means homozygous capital T or small t. Dissimilar capital T small t heterozygous. So these alleles of the factor separate during gamete formation. That means during gamete formation they will be separate. Capital T separate, small t separate. So these are called as alleles of the factor separate during gamete formation. In chromosome, the chromosomes separate during meiosis. That means even though the homologous chromosomes are being present, but during meiosis they can separate. They can segregate separately. Then as far as genes are concerned, Mendelian factor or genes can assert independently. The character will be assert independently. Here the pairs of chromosomes can separate independently during meiosis. So during meiosis period they can be separated. But linked genes are always being very close to each other. That can be seen later on. That is called not assert independently. So during linked gene they cannot be separated. I shall tell you about during linkage later on. So this is a relationship between Mendelian factors and chromosome behavior. So some of the chromosome behavior during cell division called meiosis. So during meiosis cell division, how the chromosome can behave. For example, alleles of genotypes are found in same locus of a homologous chromosome. For example, see here, see in the structure. So this is homologous chromosome. What do you mean by homologous? Homo means similar. Locus means same position. So in the same position, the chromosomes are being very similar, both structurally and functionally. These are called as homologous chromosome. These are called as homologous chromosome. These are called as homologous chromosome. But these chromosomes are not homologous with these. Homologous means same size, same and locations, everything same. But here homologous, but these are not homologous with this one. Okay. So each and every chromatids which are having number of genes. So these genes are arranged one above the other. In the gene, in a particular locus, suppose this is one chromosome, this is another chromosome, both are called as homologous chromosome. So in this locus, this is one gene. For example, this is a gene called allele A. The same locus, this is a recessive gene. So this is another gene. This is allele small a. So in the same homologous chromosome, in the same locus, the genes are present in different form. This is capital A, this is small a. So this is shown in the first point. So alleles of the genotypes are found in the same locus of chromosome, homologous chromosome, that is capital A, small a. During synthesis phase, so we have seen in the cell cycle, so this is called cell synthesis phase. So during cell division, in this period, DNA duplication, chromosome number will become double. So here also, here in this period, the alleles will become double. That means in the S phase means synthesis phase, the meiotic interphase, each chromosome replicate to form two copies. That means capital A, small a. That means each and every allele, the allele which are present in each and every locus of homologous chromosome will be double. That means capital A, small a. Then during anaphase stage of first meiosis, these will be separated. We have seen earlier. So this is anaphase stage. See here. This is anaphase 1. This is anaphase 2. So during anaphase 1, this capital A separate, small a separate. During anaphase 2, this capital A separate, this capital A separate, this capital A separate. That means two capital A gamete. Similarly, this two small a is also separated here again. small a separate, small a separate. So small a, capital A, capital A. So 4 gametes may be formed. So this is the chromosomal behavior during cell division. So in the third point we have seen, in the homologous chromosomes segregate during anaphase 1, thereby capital A separate, small a separated. Here they are combined together, but here segregated. See here capital A, small a, but here during anaphase 1, capital A, dominant gene separated, then small a, these ones separated for individual homologous chromosome. During anaphase 2 stage, this capital A itself separated, divided. So capital A separate, small a separate for individual gene, for every gene, every chromosome. That means in anaphase 2 meiosis, separation of sister chromatids of homologous chromosome takes place. Therefore, each daughter cells of gametes carry only one single allele. That means one daughter cell will be having capital A, another daughter cell will be having one capital A, third daughter cell will have small a, fourth daughter cell will have small a. In such a way, all the alleles will be separate for each and every daughter cell. That's all about the important behaviors of chromosome during meiotic cell division. As you know, as I said just now, many scientists or cytologists have been discovered in detail. Each and every somatic cells, after the formation of zygote, they can divide by number of cell division to form a fixed number of chromosomes. Each and every cells are having a fixed number of chromosomes. This is called diploid chromosome. For example, each and every living organisms are having a definite number of chromosomes. Suppose Ophioplasm, this is one type of fern plant. This is one pteridophytic plant. These are having diploid conditions of 1262 chromosomes are there. Similarly, Ecusydon is another plant, hostile. These are having 216 chromosomes in diploid condition. Giant sepia, it is the tallest plant in the world. This is gymnosperm plant. So this is having 22 chromosomes. Arabidopsis thaliana, a small plant. This is also having a diploid conditions of 10 chromosomes. Sugarcane, it is having 80 chromosomes. In haploid condition, it is having 40. Apple plant is having 34 chromosomes. Rice plant is having 24 chromosomes. Potato is having 48 chromosomes. Maize is having 20 chromosomes. Onion, which are having 16 chromosomes. Haplobarbus gracilis, this is one plant. This is also having 4 chromosomes. These number of diploid conditions of chromosome in various organisms might be asked in one mark questions with in objective type. So you might study very clearly, keep in your mind while you are reading. So that's all about number of diploid, number of chromosomes which are present in various conditions. Now we are going to see about linkage. That means linked genes. What do you mean by linked gene? See here. So this is a chromosome. This is centromere. This is chromatid. This is another chromatid. On this chromatid, number of chromosomes are arranged in a linear fashion, one above the other. Imagine this is in this locus one gene. Suppose gene 1. Another locus is having gene 2. So there are 2 genes are present very close to each other. See here, this is another chromosome. This is centromere, this is chromatid, this is chromatid. Gene, this is another chromosome, this is centromere, this is chromatid, this is chromatid. One gene is present in one chromosome at one locus, another gene is present in another locus of another chromosome. See here, this is another chromosome. This is centromere, this is one chromatid, this is another chromatid. This is also having 2 genes. Not only 2 genes, as many number of genes are present, but we are indicating 2 different genes. Suppose gene 1 is located here, so this is a locus of gene 1, this is a locus of gene 2. Understand the differences between these two. This gene 1 and gene 2 are present on the chromosomes very close to each other. But the gene 1 and gene 2 present in this chromosome very far away. So the genes which are very close to each other, they are called as linked gene. They are highly impossible to form crossing over. What do you mean by crossing over? Suppose this is homologous chromosome. These chromatids can cross with this one. These chromatids can cross with this one. So that is called crossing over. So this will be happening in packaging stage of meiotic cell division. But what happens when the genes are being very close to each other? There is no possibilities of crossing over. So if there is no crossing over, then the genes will be called as linked genes. So these linked genes are very close to each other. That is why there is no crossing over. But here, the distance between these two genes which are present in different chromosomes. So there is a possibility of crossing over, and moreover, these are called as unlinked genes. So if the genes are being far away from each other, they are called as unlinked genes. Then the genes are present very close to each other in the same chromosome will be called as linked genes. See here, these are also called as unlinked genes in the same chromosome. This is one gene, this is another gene. So both the genes are very far apart from each other. That is why these are called as unlinked genes. So unlinked genes are making crossing over, linked genes which cannot make crossing over. So this is the main differences between linked genes and unlinked genes. These linked genes which is able to make lot of difference. Usually, whenever, according to Gregor John Mendel, we can understand that if the chromosomes are crossed together, the gametes and the characteristic features are assorted independently. This is according to Gregor John Mendel. But later, some of the scientists have been studied in some plant. Batson, one scientist who has studied Lathyrus odoratus, sweet pea plant. So in sweet pea plant, Batson and Punnett, two scientists who have studied in detail about this linked gene. So in that plant, they have studied about the Mendelian concept. Here, the genes are not independently assorted because the genes are very close to each other. The genes are being very near to each other. That's why these are linked genes. These linked genes, they cannot able to cross, they cannot able to produce inherited or independently assorted. They are segregated along the same. That means they can produce only parent formation. There is no recombination. That means there is no, if the genes are very far away, the crossing over is possible. If there is any crossing over, recombination of genes might be takes place. But the genes are very close to each other like this, so there is no possibility of crossing over. In such a occasion, they will not segregate individually. They have come along with this one. So this is called linkage.